Have you ever wondered if electric vehicles are truly the saviors of our environment as they are often portrayed? That's a question that's been bugging many of us. Electric vehicles, or EVs as they are commonly known, have often been hailed as the green heroes of our modern world. They promise zero emissions, cleaner air and a brighter future for our planet. But is this the complete picture? Is there more than meets the eye? You see, the story of EVs is not as straightforward as it might seem. While they do offer substantial benefits, there's also a flip side that we need to consider. The manufacturing process, the sourcing of raw materials, the disposal of batteries. These are just a few aspects that might not be as green as you'd imagine. So, are EVs a double-edged sword? Are they the eco-friendly champions we've been waiting for? Or do they carry an environmental cost of their own? Today, we're going to delve into the environmental impact of EVs, comparing them with traditional vehicles. When we think of EVs, we often imagine zero emissions, clean energy, and a greener planet. But how accurate is this image? Let's dive into a comparative analysis of the environmental impact of electric vehicles, EVs, and traditional vehicles. First, we'll look at the manufacturing process. The production of an EV is more energy-intensive than that of a traditional car, primarily due to the production of the lithium-ion battery. This process is not only energy-hungry but also involves mining for lithium, cobalt and other rare earth metals, which can have severe environmental implications. Now let's consider the operation of these vehicles. Traditional cars burn fossil fuels, causing air pollution and contributing to greenhouse gas emissions. On the other hand, EVs run on electricity, which can come from renewable sources. However, this isn't always the case. The environmental friendliness of an EV is heavily dependent on how the electricity it uses is produced. If the electricity comes from coal-fired power plants, for instance, the carbon footprint of the EV could be just as high, if not higher, than a conventional car. Lastly, let's talk about disposal. The end of life for a traditional vehicle involves recycling some parts, landfilling others, and potentially incinerating some components which can release harmful toxins. EVs, however, pose a unique challenge. While their batteries can be recycled, the process is complex and costly. Plus, if not handled correctly, it can lead to environmental hazards. So, while EVs do have the potential to reduce our carbon footprint and dependence on fossil fuels, the reality is more nuanced. The environmental impact of EVs depends on a range of factors, from how their batteries are produced and what energy sources they run on, to how they're disposed of at the end of their life. As you can see, the environmental impact of EVs is not as straightforward as it might seem. So, what does the future hold for EVs, and what can we expect by 2024? Well, the future of electric vehicles is shaping up to be exciting and transformative. As we inch towards 2024, we can expect several advancements that will make these machines even more eco-friendly. Imagine electric vehicles that are lighter, more energy efficient, and have longer battery life. Yes, that's right. Research and development in the field are taking giant strides, focusing on reducing the weight of vehicles, improving battery technology, and increasing energy efficiency. This not only means that your electric vehicle will run longer on a single charge, but also that it will require less energy to do so. But that's not all. The future of electric vehicles is also intertwined with the future of renewable energy. As we move towards 2024, we'll see an increased push towards powering these vehicles with clean, renewable energy sources. The aim is to create a complete green cycle, from the production of the vehicle, its operation, right down to its disposal. Speaking of disposal, let's not forget about the importance of responsible consumption. While it's great that we're moving away from fossil fuels, we must also ensure that we're not creating a new environmental problem with the disposal of old electric vehicles and batteries. So, as we look forward to 2024 and beyond, we must also focus on developing effective recycling programs and promoting responsible disposal habits. The future of electric vehicles is not just about driving electric, it's about driving less and driving responsibly. It's about making choices that are good for us and good for our planet. It's about understanding that every little choice we make, from the car we drive to how often we drive it, can have a big impact on our planet. So, as we gear up for 2024, let's remember to make these choices with care. Because in the quest for a sustainable future, every choice matters. Remember, the goal isn't just to drive electric, but to drive less and drive responsibly.